Hello YouTube, Herman's Gaming here. I'm going to apologize. For some reason my audio only worked in-game for half of the video. So at a certain random point, I will randomly jump from what I'm talking about pre-production to what I'm talking about while I was recording. So today we're going to be making stuff out of the basic materials that we made in the last video. So you'll see I just highlighted on the actual map what they look like, which is what we're driving towards. One thing I would pay attention to in the cities is it's hard to navigate inside of the cities, and if you're closer to a front line, these factories are going to be filled with other people. So it's a good idea. You can leave your stuff in the factories while it produces for approximately 24 hours. And there's also a timer on how long that stuff will take to actually produce. So it's good to put your stuff in there and then leave and wait for it to get done, then go back and retrieve the items, just so the factory doesn't remain cluttered the whole time. So you can see as we drive closer, you'll see what the factory looks like. It's going to be on my right up here. So I'll link the other video for how to make basic materials in the video, or I'm sorry, in the description. And that will provide you the link with the steps on how we got to where we are now with the basic materials of the truck. I did this video during the resistance phase, but in between War 107 and the pre-patch war. So just so you know, that's why it's kind of empty right now. So you're going to see a screen that looks a little bit like this, and it's just going to be essentially the different items you can make with the basic materials. You can see the different tabs are there. And each of them, you can make 3 of each tab at any given time. So you can see as we highlight these items, you can see that it's going to have at the bottom, it's going to have how many basic materials are required and anything else. So for most explosives, it's going to require explosive materials as well, which is another option if you remember that we could make at the refinery material. And you can see in the base, you'll see things that people have already made behind. That's a good thing. If you have extra, if you have some stuff that you're not using, to put it in there so other people can use it, so you're not just hoarding items for yourself. They can use the warden or colonial calls. You can see this guy was kind of getting irritated with me parked there, and that goes to the traffic. They make these things around this area around these buildings restrictive. I'm assuming that's on purpose. So. See, a lot of these things can also be made in player-built facilities. I believe I'm going to start talking here momentarily, so if I just randomly get cut off, that's why. So a lot of these things you can make. You can see how, like, some of them requires technology, some of them requires this or the other thing. So just keep that in mind as your basic materials is a great item to make. You can make it actually for cheaper in a player-made facility. Uniforms are also a great thing. Cold weather for storms, physicians' coats, tank uniforms are all great things that are needed to help further the colonial cause.
In a player-built factory, it only, I think, requires 100 salvage materials. So it's a lot cheaper to do it that way. So you see a lot of people do it that way. That's one way my regiment does it. But it's an option, so if you want to make it here, it's there. It will make 100 maintenance supplies. So, for this demonstration, we'll make some ammo. We'll make 3 amps. You gotta make 3 crates at a time. Now, to note, if you look at this, it's I guess small arms, you could say. That's small arms. Larger ammo, you can make 3 of them. And you see that will require 240. We have 800 still available. So to start this line, you actually need to click that little play button, and then it will start producing those things. You can see it's now gone from our inventory. So let's say we want to make some mammon grenades. We can't because we don't have the required explosive material. So let's see, we can make 20 millimeter. Let's make something else kind of more useful to what we would be doing or what a new player would be doing. So binoculars, that's always useful. We'll make That's useful for construction. I'll make some shovels and we'll make some radios. So we'll take that and use that lineup, and then we'll use the rest of it on. Let's see how much we can use for bandages. Shirts is another good thing. You'll see that that's how you spawn into new bases. So that's shirts. So we don't have enough materials for all that. So we use one of them, and that's another 80. So we should still have enough for that. And then 50. So let's say we can use 50 on. I'm not sure we'll be able to use anything on that. 50, 50, 50, 60. So we won't be able to use that for anything. So a good thing, a good practice to get into will be if you have extra, put in, because someone might be 50 short. So now they can use that if they need that, and that's now public available. And that's one of the ways you can give to the, entire Warden clan and be able to win the war. Little stuff like that always helps. It's a lot more helpful if you take the stuff to the front line. Okay, you can see our other two lines are also done, so we'll click both check marks, and then you can see we're all done here. And once again, I will show you how to put this in a base. The front line's too far away, and I am most certainly not going to drive that far for this video. So I'll just find a safe house to go put everything in. So once you find a base, all you gotta do is click E and right click on one of the stacks, say submit auto bunker base, and you can see it is all right there. That's gonna be it for this episode. If you want to see more tutorials, come by and check out more videos, like and subscribe, all that kind of fun stuff, and I'll see you on the battlefield.